morning, YouTube friends. So it's Tuesday. It's a lovely September morning. And we're off to work on Francine again. Oh, I think it was a relatively productive weekend. On Sunday, I was able to just relax with my wife, and I got a couple things done around the house, but nothing major. Monday, I managed to get the truck fired up. My little booster didn't want to start the truck last week in the rain, but I didn't want to give it enough time to sit there and put a charge into the battery and then try it. I put it on and hit the key, and the truck cranked over once, and then that was it. If I'd let the booster sit on there for about 10 minutes, it probably would have gotten the truck started, but I didn't want to sit around and wait because I have no patience. So yesterday I put a battery tender on the truck and let it sit there for a couple hours while I did other things, and then the truck started up just fine. But to put the battery tender on the truck, I had to steal the extension cords from the tire machine and from the battery tender that stays on the bikes all the time. So I have another extension cord coming from Amazon tomorrow, which I probably could have got. I don't think I could have got the same extension cord from Lowe's or Home Depot for the same price I found it on Amazon, because it's a good heavy-duty 12-3 cord and a 50-foot. And I paid less than $50 for it. And I don't think I'd have paid that little for that brand at Home Depot or Lowe's for a 50-foot cord. But anyway, there's a 50-foot cord on the way, so I can plug the truck into a tender when it's going to sit unused for a while. And I didn't wash the bike yesterday because it was raining most of the day, and it's supposed to rain most of the week. So as long as it's not too terribly cold, I'll ride in the rain again, like I'm sure I'm going to get rained on today. Saturday, I started on a cam job on a twin cam, but it's actually a lot more than just a cam job. The heads got sent off to the machine shop as well, so I did not know going in that we were pulling the heads off too. But yeah, I took the heads off, got the cam plate and cams and oil pump out, got the new cams into the cam plate and new secondary tensioner onto the cam plate, and that's as far as I got, because the pinion runout gauge that the shop owns for twin cam had gone missing, and part of the inner cam bearing tool for twin cam that the shop owns had gone missing. So I wound up going home at like noon because I was out of stuff to do. It might have been 1. Anyway, it was a short day Saturday because the shop's tools weren't there, and there was nothing more I could do with that bike. lucky for the shop, I own those tools myself. So I'm bringing mine to work today so that I can get the inner cam bearings replaced in this engine and measure the pinion run out, which I'll do first, because if the pinion run out's too bad, like it usually is, we might have to pull the engine and have the crankset sent out. But if the pinion run out's within spec, since we're using the stock cam plate, I'll put it back together. I gotta say though, we're running 590 cams with a stock cam plate. We're doing head work. That's getting the heads rebuilt with performance valve springs, like you should for a cam that big. But you really shouldn't run the stock cam plate with a cam like that either. And I definitely don't recommend putting the stock oil pump back in if you're going to be in there. I'd strongly recommend you upgrade to a high output fueling or S&S oil pump. Oh, we're already in fifth. It's only a 5-speed. Yeah, so when it comes back with a cracked cam plate later, we'll know why. But yeah, I should be able to have no problem getting the cams and cam plate and oil pump all back into it today. And beyond that, I don't think there probably is anything on the schedule today. And if there is, it may not show up because the weather's for shit. And you know, weather like this and it being the end of September, work's really not going to pick up. So I really need to hear from these guys with this fleet, because I know this paycheck's going to suck too, this next one coming, because I'm not sure which week it is in my pay schedule, because it's essentially a 3-week schedule. You've got 2 weeks you're getting paid for, and you get your paycheck the third week. And I never have time to just sit down with a calendar and figure out what week's what. It's not that confusing, but it's enough that because I don't really have a head for it, I'd have to sit down with a calendar. But I had enough unpaid time off on my last paycheck that paycheck was about $500 short of a full one, and I can't afford for that to continue. So I really need to hear from this other job one way or the other, so I can either continue the job search elsewhere or whatever, do what I gotta do, because I'm not going to be able to stay here through the winter. The short hours are just not working. But anyway, That's it for now, and I hope you all have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.